Hey, Cherry, you know Spain, welcome, but this is your first time in Santiago.
Yes, it is. I always like going to new cities because I travel so much and I keep going back to the same place. And today I was very excited to come to a new city. I've never been here. It's beautiful.
So do you like it?
Yeah, definitely coming in when we were landing. It looked, it was very green. It reminded me of Sweden. Where I was.
This is Galician, all green.
Yeah.
I don't know if this new album is it's a beginning of a new evolution in your career. You mixed the new technology with the live sound. Is this a revolution, or you are simply trying new things?
It's an evolution, but it started with my first record, Desireless, and you know, I think music should always be evolving, and I hope one day to make many albums, and then you can look where I started and where I ended up. But this is definitely, to me, this album, Sub Rosa, kind of is summing up the last two records. In a way, it's a combination of what I've done and finalizing that. So in a way, I think it's the end of one chapter, and my next album will be the beginning of the next. So even though this might be quite different in some ways than my other albums, to me, it's really kind of connected to those two. And then the fourth album, who knows where we'll go, you know.
With this album, Sub Rosa, you ask to the audience, where are we going? I ask you, where are we going?
I have no idea. Give me 10 minutes on CNN and I really don't know. I know what's going on tonight is about people getting together and agreeing, you know. Hopefully everybody in the room tonight will agree that this is a good thing, and that's what I think music can do, is bring people together and spread positive vibes and agree that this is cool, because I think that's the problem with politics, is no one can agree on anything, and at the end of the day we're all stuck on this planet together, you know, and we got to find a way to make it work. So where are we going? I just hope, you know, and that's what I think a lot of my songs talk about on my record, is I will not give up my hope and belief in that things will get better, and I will believe that until the day I die, and that's where we're going. Things will get better. It has to, man. It can't go on like this.
And you think in Sub Rosa, there is a very, very important interest in the production. Why now?
Because I've done two records that were very live. We just got the band into the studio, we played, and what you hear is what we played. And this time I felt like it was time to start thinking a little bit about the production and just kind of, I had a vision, I had an idea of what I wanted this album to sound like, so I spent a little bit more time on the demos, and in the end, when I went to the studio, the songs told us what to do instead of us telling the songs what to do. So I'd kind of gotten to that point musically where it was kind of a vision that I had, and what you hear on this album is exactly what I wanted to do.
But it's an interesting combination, recording in your house and then the perfection in the studio.
Yeah, but what we've ended up doing is, I have my laptop computer, so I've recorded in places like this, backstage. I've recorded in hotel rooms and in my house. And what we've ended up doing is using a lot of that stuff. So we've kept the originals. There's one song on the album called Twisted Games. The entire vocal is the original vocal from some hotel room somewhere. There's a lot of guitars. So even though this album is a bit more hi-fi, we've kept a lot of the lo-fi elements. And knowing that for the next album, that, you know, because there's something very relaxed about sitting backstage and just playing and singing, as opposed to being in the studio and you're on, and it's so
more natural, I think.
Yeah, it's just more relaxed. And you know, I think that if I would have been aware of the fact that this could end up being on the album, I would have been more professional in my recording process. But that casual atmosphere brought out a lot of interesting things. So I think that it's just exciting to keep the original seed, because in many ways that's where it all started. So if you keep that, it'll be real, you know.
Now you're in Santiago and traveling around the world. We know where you are, but with the last album we have a great success, especially with the song Are You Still Having Fun? Then 5 years of silence. What happens with you in this time?
Well, Are You Still Having Fun was 3 years ago. Save Tonight was 5 years ago. I toured. That's why I make music. I write, I record, just so I can go on the road and tour. And I was on the road until the beginning of last year with the last album, Living in the Present Future, and then after all the chaos and touring and traveling for 5 years, and September 11th and all these events, it was just time to step back. So I stayed in New York for several months, wrote a lot of the songs that are on the album. Needed to stay away from traveling, airports, dealing with all the business people, and just kind of getting time to get to know myself again, you know.
And now, are you still having fun?
I'm still having fun. That's why I'm here. Today's been tough because I got this flu thing, but I'm still having fun. I mean, I'm amazed because when I started, I wasn't planning on having this worldwide career. You know, I was going for the small thing, and I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I have. This big-time business thing I thought was not for me, but I like it, and I want to keep going.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ego and continue enjoying. Thanks. It's been a pleasure.